I mean, everybody likes to eat, and basically started cooking for my friends from a very young age, 11, 12, 13. And slowly it kept on developing. My passion for it just grew and grew until I decided to leave everything and move to London and explore becoming a chef, which was much harder than I thought it would have been, but it paid off in the end anyway. So that's how it started, more or less. And in those times, more than it was today, it was, if you're not good enough, you're out. So you just literally give everything and work extortionate hours to learn with the best, you know. So it was tough, but in the end, if you make it, if it didn't break it, it made you, you know, kind of thing. Basically, after around, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, my girlfriend at the time and I decided to, she was just finishing her university, I had done my time over there, and we decided to move to Malta for family reasons and start a family here. Well, it's a bit of a long story. The Villa Brasserie was looking for a new chef. To be honest, I wanted a break. I had been working way too much, and I came to Malta with the intention of taking 2-3 months off and enjoying a summer. So I hadn't enjoyed a summer, and I had this dream of how to enjoy a summer like when we were 14 years old. We ended up driving to Malta. As soon as I arrived, literally went straight to the villa because I was talking to the owner at the time, and he was calling me all the time. So I literally got off the boat, went straight there, and my holiday never happened. I said, I'll help you out for the summer, and I was there for 9 years. Literally 3 days later we started, and never looked back. Things developed. I had met my business partner Sven. We had done some sort of event for them, and we had at the time been looking to open the new place in Sliema, which is Hammett's Gastrobar. They had another project, which was the Machina, and we decided to join partnership together. And since the last three years, we've opened these 4 restaurants together. It's all about being creative and being a bit different and trying to invent something new all the time. It's not about looking at other people, it's looking at ourselves and how can we be different, how can we be innovative. So even our concept is slightly different. We have a lot of things in common between each restaurant, which is the concept and the way of eating, making it a fun place, having fine dining values, but really making it a relaxed environment. I want to go out to eat. I have been making decisions all day. I don't really want to look at the menu, just get 5-6 things, share it, enjoy with your friends, enjoy with your family, and just relax and have fun. It's all about having fun. So the dining experience needs to be excellent food, excellent beverages, excellent service, but in a relaxed environment. The only differences between each one is the cuisine. So we've got an Asian cuisine, we've got ethnic Mediterranean kind of, and now our new baby is South American. Well, I mean, it kind of developed. So I was trained in classical French cuisine. We had the standard starter, main course, dessert. Then we had developed the bar. It's quite a big restaurant over there. We developed a big bar following, and we used to do a lot of events. When we got to the gastro bar in Sliema, like I said, I wanted to do a really relaxed bar, like a bar with good food, like really good food, where you go for the food as well as to drink and have fun. Asian and South American go very well together. There's a long history. For example, Peruvian cuisine has a lot of Japanese flavors in it. Basically, after the war, a lot of Japanese moved to South America, and that created this sort of Nikkei cuisine. Which was really interesting and cool. Machina, we wanted to do Mediterranean, but because of the building, it's such a fantastic building. We ran with the history of the place, which is based on the Knights of St. John, taking inspiration from all the different countries that there were in the Mediterranean. I mean, Mediterranean is so rich. You can go from Lebanon to Spain, South Spain, Tunisia. They all have same ingredients, different cuisines. And this is what we went for over there based on the building. Eventually, when we got to Mestizo, we developed on the South American cuisine. The head chef, Jorge, who worked with me all the way back from the villa, started to teach me because I didn't know much about South American cuisine. And we decided to go for it, and I mean, the menu is more his than anyone else's. However, the whole concept came together and we opened the South American, and we removed the South American from the gastrobar. So that's how it developed slowly. And now we have something new opening up in 6 months' time, which is going to be really cool, different cuisine, same concept. So it's quite exciting. Working very hard on that at the moment. Let's say it's continental European. I mean, it sounds a bit boring like this, but we're still, I don't want to give too much away. So, but as usual, I think we'll do something as usual. I didn't say that very humbly, but I think we'll do something, a good job of it anyway. We're not tapas. Sorry. We're starter-sized portions to share. We just had a whole meeting about this. Anyway, there were a couple of tapas places, but the sharing concept didn't really exist. I mean, we have different ways of sharing, always, like the antipasti in Italy, meze in Greece. However, these are all sort of individual dishes. We try to do a complete dish with all the elements of a dish, just slightly smaller, and to share. I mean, it's a bit of an oxymoron. There you say, well, how can you do a smaller dish to share? The whole concept is tasting. I always used to go out to eat, and I'd go out with a friend, and I'd look at my friend and I say, damn, I really should have ordered that, and I'd be really disappointed with my food. This solves that, you know? And it's a complete dish. You'd have the puree, the sauce, every element that you need to complete a dish. It's basically how I like to eat. So I just designed it how I like to eat. Everybody I have a super fantastic team behind me. Everybody loved the idea, and we ran with it basically. Well, I mean, it's challenging sometimes. It was more challenging at the beginning because even the dishes come out one after the other. Although we accept it in different cuisines, if we go to Italy and the antipasti come one after the other, in Malta we don't think, oh, okay, we can't accept a different concept here. Although we explain the concept, because it's very important to explain the concept, otherwise we look like we don't know what we're doing and random plates just come out one after the other. We find people who say, no, I want my starter, I want my main, I want my dessert, and we adapt. That being said, it takes away from who we are, what we are. I mean, really, at the end of the day, you have to just say, this is who we are, and if they don't like you, there's nothing you can do. Hopefully a lot of people like us, you know? It's like a personality, it's our personality of the restaurant. The pandemic has been, I mean, an absolute disaster to our industry. I mean, in the first half of the year, last year was catastrophic for everybody. Without the government help this year, many more places would have closed. Unfortunately, there are some big names that closed. There are some friends of mine who've closed. There are some restaurants who've been open for 18 years, and you know, staples and staple restaurants of the island who unfortunately have closed. A lot of investment has been put in. We try to keep the staff. A lot of the restaurants did. I mean, there are a lot of people who said, oh, okay, I need to survive, kick everybody out. Rents didn't go down, did not affect at all. So it's been tough. In our case, we have managed to retain our staff. We've managed to get some sort of balance in the last 3-4 months. But we need to get out of it. Hopefully there will be more survivors and not many more people will close. I don't feel that our industry has been one of the culprits of COVID if things are done responsibly. That being said, I feel there is a light at the end of the tunnel. The big question is when, so I don't know. And now we'll see. It's just about staying positive, you know. There's no point about draining yourself negatively. Just stay positive, keep moving on. I'm very positive post-pandemic. I think it will just explode. I think everybody is dying to go out and have a life, and people who like to dance want to go to clubs, and people who like to dine want to go out to dine and feel safe and feel free. This is my positive thinking. So this is maybe what keeps us going at the end of the day. Did I come out okay?